Okay, so we're going to skip ahead just a little bit. We're going to skip ahead and look at how to explore the iTunes store on your computer. And on your computer, this is where you can primarily locate music or apps. Later, I'll teach you how to sync the apps between your computer and the iPad. But I think in the beginning, this is probably the easiest or most efficient way to begin exploring the apps that you want to put on your iPad. So this is my computer screen, and as you can see, it's my work computer and it's a mess and I have documents all over it. But since I've downloaded the iTunes from the iTunes download I told you to a little bit ago, I'm going to find that icon right here and I'm going to click on that. If it pops up and asks if it's the default, it's up to you if you want to use that or not. I would suggest that until you know for certain that you just go ahead and hit no. And it's possible that the first time you log in, it's going to want to take you through a quick little tutorial. Don't bother reading it. It's all about music. Just click the button until you get to the very end of the tutorial. Eventually, it will come up and it'll look something like this. This is where you're going to want to click up here on Sign In, and you're going to enter the email that you used when you created your iTunes account and the password that you used when you created your iTunes account. I'm not going to take the time to do this because I'm not going to download anything. I'm just going to walk you through it. All right. So once you've signed in, you have various options that are available across the top up here, and you have some options here as well as here. For today and for a while, and until you get used to using your iPad, we're going to work just in this area here. So make sure that you change this switch to iPad because you'll be looking for iPad apps. And then hit your app store. You want to make sure you're actually in your app store. It should be highlighted blue, and that you're in the iPad section, which should be highlighted gray. So as you scroll down this, these are all apps that are available. Basically, programs or shortcuts that you can put onto your iPad that you can access directly from that iPad. So there's a whole bunch of them here. You could probably spend all day digging through here. So let me just show you some of the most efficient ways to search this. You have this iPad, you're in the App Store, and you're looking at all categories right now. If you click on this drop-down arrow on all categories, you will see that it will help narrow down what you're looking for. So you could narrow down to look in education or finance or medical or whatever you want to look in here, but you don't have to. This is just a nice way to narrow it down more quickly. I'm just going to click off to the side here, I think. All right. If you were unable to enter your iTunes card in the previous tutorial when you made your account, you can go ahead and click Redeem here, and you can load your iTunes gift card right here. As I scroll down, I can see some shortcuts. This will take me to the top paid apps. And this doesn't necessarily mean top in quality, it means top in downloads. What are the hottest apps right now and what are people downloading the most at this particular point in time? I can also go down to top free apps, and you probably know that this is where I hang out the most. This is where people are downloading free apps. Again, it does not guarantee quality, it just guarantees that these are the ones that are being downloaded the most. So for today's sample, I know you guys use Facebook, so let's just go ahead and practice putting a Facebook app on your iPad. So I see Facebook is right here. I'm going to click on that, and it will show me that if I decide to put this app on my iPad, this will be the icon I will see on my iPad. I'm also making sure that I have the iPad button clicked here. I can look over here and see that this only has 2 out of 5 star rating, so I'm not really sure why this would have a 2 out of 5 star rating. As I scroll down, it's going to show me, and if I highlight, like you can see I hover over here, it's going to give me a scroll bar, and I can scroll through different screenshots to see what this Facebook app might look like on my iPad. After I've looked at that, I can scroll down a little bit more, and I can read the description, and I can read a little bit about, if I choose to, this app. You also have these more tabs over here if you really wanted to read more about the description of a particular app. And you just scroll down. That's pretty much it. If you want to load this app, you're going to hit get. And since I'm not logged in, I probably can't go all the way through this. I can hit get and download this app. Or I can hit ratings and reviews. And if you look at this, only 68 people really liked this. 306 said it was crap. So you can read through and see, do you really want to download this? The thing is, if it's free and you download it, if you don't like it, you can take it off. It's not a big deal. So if you use Facebook a lot, I would go ahead and download this. I wouldn't worry too much about these ratings because you can always take it off. But you can see just scrolling through, this isn't a very highly rated app. All right, if I go back up to the top, I can hit related. Now, related is apps that are one of two things. It could be an app that is similar to Facebook, or it could be an app that is made by the same designer. And in this case, if we look right here, it looks like Lynx is the designer of this app. So more than likely, these apps at the top here would be created by the same designer. So this just gives you other options. You can see there's Pinterest. If you use it, it's similar to Facebook. It's a social media app. There's Skype and Twitter. Here's your Google Hangouts. And yes, we're going to get that later so you can talk to Gabby. So again, you can scroll through and look for other things that might be similar. There's LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn. All right. So once again, after exploring it, if you want it, you're going to hit Get. And there you're going to have to go ahead and sign in, and you can download and get this app. Now, for the time being, it's only going to appear on your computer, and you won't be able to use it from your computer. Your computer is just storing it there until I teach you how to put it on your iPad. So your homework today is to go into this app store and just kind of play around and see what you can find. Remember, you can look up categories to narrow down your choices. You can also go up to the top here and type something in, like news. So if I type in news and I just hit enter and I wait, it's going to start pulling up news apps. Be careful though, because this one says iPhone, so you're going to want to scroll down and look for the ones that say iPad. So you could download Fox. Please don't, because that'll make me mad. You can download NBC, and that would be fine. You can download CNN, and that would be fine. So you're just going to scroll through and check out the apps that you might want. I would suggest that you pick maybe 5 or 10 to start with. Here's Google. I can teach you how to use that. This is WeatherBug. This is a pretty cool weather app. I use it a lot, so that might be a good one to download. There's USA Today. Again, I use this one quite a bit to catch up on news. And as we're looking at them, you can see right here, if you're interested, you either click on the icon or you click on Get. Let's practice with USA Today. So it looks exactly the same. Every time you do it, it's going to look exactly the same. I hover. I have my scroll bar here. And I can scroll across and see what the screens might look like on my iPad. I can scroll down. I see that this is especially designed for iPad and iPad mini, which means it'll look really nice on your iPad mini. I can hit more and read even more, a lot more about it. Okay. I can go back up to the top and check those ratings if I want to. It's got 4 out of 5 stars, looks pretty good. Most people say it's a great app. I can scroll and read or just look at stars, whatever I choose to do. I can look at related apps. When I decide to get it, I click Get, and I enter my password and go along. Please make sure that you're watching this area over here, because this is a free app, but if there's a charge, you will see the charge appearing over here, and it will automatically be deducted from your gift card. All right. So anyways, watch right here and make sure that you're not getting charged for something that you don't want to get charged for. It will appear and it will ask you if you want to put it on your gift card. So it's not sneaky or anything. All right, download about 5 or 10 of these that you like. Each time you want to find something new, just go back up here to the App Store and go ahead and search on the right-hand side or type in areas of interest up here. Let me know when you've got about 5 or 10 of these downloaded, and then I will show you how to get them on the iPad and begin using them. Have fun!